We turn now to the Middle East, where new attacks broke out overnight in Gaza. Debora Patta has the latest from the region.
We're seeing the first heavy clashes between the Israeli Defense Forces and Hamas since the ceasefire began. The IDF says militants opened fire on their forces stationed behind the agreed line in Rafah. Hamas says they were not involved and have lost contact with fighters on the ground there. The ceasefire is under threat as both sides accuse the other of violations. 9 Palestinian civilians were killed after Israeli forces opened fire on a vehicle they say posed imminent danger when it came too close to them. The truce is only on paper, said this morning. On the ground, we are still dying. As excavation teams continue to search for the remaining hostage bodies, Israel insists Hamas is deliberately stalling their return. Families and friends gathered in Tel Aviv last night, urging the U.S. to finish the job. In retaliation, Israel has closed the Rafah crossing from Egypt into Gaza indefinitely. It was expected to reopen, allowing Palestinians to exit for medical treatment. The delivery of aid into Gaza has been stepped up, but the World Food Programme's Antoine Renard says it is not enough and called for all 8 crossings to be opened.
That is a real issue because you can't have only 2 entry points to reach 2 million people. It's impossible. It's as if now you're going to Manhattan and you have 2 bridges, and that's it. Imagine how complicated it will be.
The second phase of the ceasefire process includes disarming Hamas and establishing an international governing authority. Right now, there is a power vacuum, and Hamas is back on the streets, it says, to restore law and order. On Monday, there were videos of armed men, including Hamas fighters, executing Palestinians they accuse of being criminal gangs armed by Israel. And following those clashes between the IDF and Hamas, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has instructed security officials, in his words, to act forcefully against terror targets. And we hear from Gaza, the drones and fighter jets are back in the skies.